On October 2nd, Polk County Waste and Recycling will be introducing new waste management practices to ensure prompt and reliable services to our Polk County residents. In an effort to reach as many customers as possible, they will be deploying various methods of communication during the transition period. Find out more right here on Polk Place. Hello and welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host today, Dion Spires, and today in studio we have two special guests from Polk County Waste and Recycling. We have Jennifer Hayes, the Contract Compliance Manager with Polk County Waste and Recycling, and their Financial Administrator, Stacy Spivey. So last month you guys were on to talk specifically about the recycling cards, the new ones that are coming to the residents, but there's a ton more coming on the way for those residents. So talk to me a little bit about those enhancements that you guys are bringing to them in the upcoming months.
Okay, a lot of the services will remain the same. We will begin using recycling carts. Some of the commodities that are able to be recycled will be different. We have defined the dimensions of the yard waste that we picked up, so there's a little bit more clarity with for the residents. And there's small changes coming to the bulk services.
Okay. Now the important part and the cool part to realize about this is that it's really giving a better value for the dollar for the services. And I think that that's something that the customers don't know offhand. So tell me about the value for this. I know that it breaks down to a really great price for them.
Oh, absolutely. The residents of the unincorporated Polk County pay $188.50 or will pay $188.50 come October 2nd for curbside garbage collection, curbside recycling collection, curbside bulk collection, and curbside yard trash collection, in addition to the processing and the disposal of the materials. If you think about it, this equates to approximately 91 cents per service per week. That's less than you spend on a cup of coffee.
Yeah, and I buy a lot of coffees.
So I mean, there's a lot of bang for the buck.
Yeah, absolutely. And off the air we were talking, and in comparison to like a delivery package or something, if you put a package out on your doorstep to be picked up and moved, they charge you a ton of money for the amount of weight that you would have moved in your
Yes.
garbage pickup.
Yeah, I mean, and on average, a garbage cart weighs about 45 pounds.
Yeah.
So if you were to call UPS or FedEx to pick up a package of that size, it would easily be over $100.
So you mentioned briefly earlier, October 2nd is the hard date for all of this to start, but do you have kind of a breakdown of a timeline where residents can start to expect their new recycling carts and their new haulers to start coming and that sort of thing?
We are currently finishing up the compiling the results of the recycling survey that we did. Once we have that information, we'll be able to better assess the number of recycling carts that we will need to order. That will probably occur within the next month or so. Then the haulers will get those carts and they will deliver them probably, I would say, mid to late summer.
Okay.
So that everybody will have them prior to services beginning October 2nd. And as you are aware, the county has been divided into half. We have two brand new haulers coming on board, which we're excited about, and that are going to provide these new services.
So Stacy, you said that the new recycling carts will arrive towards the end of the summer, but let's make it clear for the residents, those carts are not to be used until October 2nd when all of the new services come into play, correct?
That is correct. Everything for now will remain the same. You know, still have to use the little recycle bin and the garbage cart that you have until that October 2nd mark when the new haulers come in and take over.
Okay. And Jennifer, can you talk a little bit about what October 2nd is going to look like, as far as, I know you guys have an app coming into play, the website, some technology stuff that's coming into play with these transitions. What can the residents expect on that end?
Yes, on October 2nd, we will be launching the new haulers, the two new haulers who have been assigned already their areas in the county. So where there was one hauler, now we have two to ensure consistency of services. They will have the automated trash removal services will continue, and then we will now have the automated recycling service with the roll cart. So that will all be October 2nd. As Stacy said, we'll be delivering those carts much ahead of time in preparation. We want to ensure a smooth transition.
Absolutely.
So there'll be a lot of information available on our website, on the county's website, through information such as this through PGTV. We'll also be meeting with HOA. And of course, at any time, we welcome phone calls from our residents for our customer service team. Right. The number 863-284-4319. Any questions at all, we would be happy to answer. Also, at that time, October 2nd, and between now and then, we're going to be providing more clarity on what is curbside, what is considered curbside service. As Stacy mentioned, for the value that the customers are receiving for those services is extensive, but we also want to make sure it's clear so that everybody can take advantage of them as much as possible. We're also have an initiative to put more control of the services into the hands of the residents, so that all services should be expected to happen on time, every week, just very, very predictable. But there are some instances where there may be a service failure. We want to put a tool in the hands of the residents so that we can respond as quickly as possible. One of those tools will be an app, and we have it in development right now. And the residents will be able to alert waste and recycling through their cell phone, also through the website and through their computer. But they will notify us of a service failure. They will get a response, confirmation that it was received. And then what's additionally new that will begin on October 2nd, when it is completed, they'll also receive a confirmation. So it's very responsive. There's even the ability for residents to send pictures of any incident that they wanted to report.
Wow.
So we're excited.
Yeah, definitely. Instantaneous stuff like that is the way to go nowadays. Everyone wants to get things taken care of in a timely manner like that. So that's going to benefit a lot of people. So getting the message out is probably the most important thing, which is why you're here today. But you guys have some campaign things that you kind of touched on, Jennifer, but let's dive in a little deeper. How can people find out more information about this in the upcoming months? I guess we'll start off talking about, here on PGTV, the new show Wastewise. Can you just kind of elaborate on what types of messages people will find there?
Well, one of the things we're going to do is work to, again, define what they can expect for full curbside service. So we're going to talk about what residents should expect for service for regular garbage removal, what is considered recycling, what is actually recycled at the end of the processing, and also for yard waste to better define what they can expect for curbside service for the yard waste, and also for bulk pickups. A lot of residents aren't aware that that is available, so we want to communicate well what services that are available to them.
Absolutely. And in addition to that, you guys will also have some print campaigns as far as billboards and that sort of thing, social media, so keep an eye on the Polk County Waste and Recycling social media for sure. But also, you mentioned your homeowner association meetings. How often, do you guys know how often you'll be out at those, and what types of messages will be communicated there?
We do have a couple scheduled as of now. We plan on ramping that up. The haulers will actually attend those meetings, be out in the community with us to try to spread the message, to make sure that we're answering the questions or concerns that the residents have.
And if people want you to come out to their homeowner association meetings, if they feel like their community needs that information, is that an option? Can they get in contact with you guys to request that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And how do they do that?
They can contact our office, or send us an email, or reach out through social media. I mean, you guys tend to field all those for us, but we get them.
Perfect. Well, it sounds like some great transitions coming their way for the residents, and definitely good things on the way from waste and recycling. So thank you guys for being here to talk about it, and I hope people keep up with your campaigns to get those messages.
Thank you for
Thank you
having us.
On Monday, October 2nd, residents of unincorporated or outside city limits Polk County will transition to new service providers. During this time, residents who currently recycle will begin using the larger recycling roll carts. There will be new waste collection service days and an excellent recovery system for service in the event that your materials are not collected as scheduled. A number of ways to easily stay informed on all service updates are coming your way as well. Tune into our new program WasteWise beginning next month right here on PGTV. WasteWise will feature the specific guidelines to facilitate prompt and reliable curbside collection services. In addition to WasteWise, waste and recycling staff will be scheduling meetings with many homeowners associations and local civic organizations to connect face-to-face and communicate the new service levels. For more information about Polk County Waste and Recycling, you can give them a call at 863-284-4319 or look them up on the web at www.polk-county.net under the County Services tab.